Hey, welcome to Integrative Preparedness. I'm Steve Smith. I turned on my YouTube last night, I guess it was, and something popped up on my feed. Maybe some of you have seen it. I don't know how widely it's being spread. It ought to be spread around a lot. It was of some guys trying to breed two horses, two Friesians. Boy, that's my favorite, one of my favorite breeds. I've always thought that someday I'd like to breed them. Don't know if I'll ever get around to that, but they're beautiful horses. If you don't know what a Friesian is, look it up. Actually, watch the video that I'm going to post down here, and you'll see them. Magnificent horses. Well, a bunch of bozos who didn't know what they were doing was going to breed a couple of them, and one had the stud on a long rope and an old ratty corral, and letting him get all charged up, and he was rearing and stomping and blowing and getting ready, because the mare was coming in, and he knew, or he thought he knew what was about to happen, and he was all ready to go, and so then they bring the mare in, and a totally uncontrolled situation. Uh, so they let the mare go around once in the corral, and of course the stallion's blowing, and then that mare comes around again, and as she's kind of quartering away from him, he kind of goes in with his head low, and she comes up with a kick, got him right in the head, killed him right down there. You could see the surprise on those boys' eyes. Well, well, I looked at that, and I said, man, isn't that a lesson? All of a sudden, that stud thought that he was going to have a nice day, and reality struck. We see that, I've seen that so many times in life. Probably many of you have too, to where we got somebody blowing and stomping and talking about everything he's going to do, and then all of a sudden, reality raises up its head or its hoof, and and pops him right in the head. And usually, thankfully, in the human world, it's not fatal, although sometimes it is. But but people in our world have gotten used to being able to talk and blow and stomp and everything without reality striking, without having to back it up, without having that hoof of resistance and nail us in the forehead, nail them in the forehead. Um, and we've seen it, it's just like the comments that I used to dump off of here. I haven't seen any of these tough guys talking lately on here. The ones that used to come on here and say, we got to do something. What are you talking about? We got to. Haven't seen those guys for a while. Good riddance. But something's come up here with this new requirement, and on the part of many employers, and then of course the federal obvious overreach that's being proposed for this medical procedure to allow people to keep their jobs. Um, and I've heard a lot of people when all this started saying, I'm not taking it, I'm not doing it. And boy, I mean, they were rock hard, they were steady, right? I'm not doing it. And they talk, and then all of a sudden it gets real. And what happens? Guess what? All the blowing and stomping and talking stops. You know, life may be bringing us a new reality, a reality that some are going to be comfortable in and most aren't. And it's a reality where all the talking ain't going to do you a bit of good. It's time to put up or shut up. And This is going to show who's who and what's what. And I don't mind telling you that I and some people that I know aren't unhappy about that. I'm so sick and tired of the blowhards and the big talkers. The ones who got by on their noise, and everybody thought they were something because they made so much noise, so much of the right noise. Well, most of us know that the ones who make the most noise are not the ones who you can count on when the chips are down. You know, there's an old saying that, what is it? When you bang on it, it's the empty vessel that makes the most noise. That's the truth. Well, we're about to see what vessels are empty and which ones are full, and I think there's going to be a big shaking up. There's going to be a ways to deal with this, and I'm going to make that one next. But this one, I wanted to cut this out just and let it stand on its own. That when reality strikes, all that blowing and stomping and talking and saying what you're gonna do or what you're not gonna do means squat. Actions will tell everything about everyone. So you all have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.